What's up, y'all? This is me, Erica, honey. We are down here, girl. It is, they updated the little park. So cute. The jungle gym area for the park. They updated it. It was already updated with stuff. It had like, you know how they have the little exercise machines out in the parks and stuff for the people? They used to have those, and then they went away, and then they came back, and they did something else. Honey, they're always redesigning the jungle gym over there at the park. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by. Yeah, we down here, girl, and I didn't really have nothing to talk about. So I'm on my way to Starbucks. I really need to get some gas. I'm playing like...
I sponsor the vlog. Let me tell you something.
I mean, it's not... The gas station is right next to Starbucks, but I don't feel like going to the... I don't feel like getting out while I'm making a video. I'm not getting out. Sometimes I get out. Sometimes I get out and get some gas. But we're limited on time for recording. The studio is only available for a certain amount of time today. And then I have somewhere to go. I have an appointment. And so I gotta be there. So I can't be... Girl, my son called himself... Girl, I just looked at the back window. My son called himself cleaning my windows this weekend. He was like, your windows need clean. Let me clean them. I was like, okay. He got him and his little friends. They got a little car washing business, right? So they go to the people's house and wash their cars and stuff like that. So he was like, let me wash your windows. I just looked at the sun shining through the back window, girl. It looked like cats been licking the window. That's how it looked like. It looked like the window has been cleaned by licking cats. You going, girl? Okay, thank you. She thought I got here before her, I guess. All right, girl. Come on, Beyonce.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can I serve for you?
May I have a hot grande oat milk latte with 3 pumps of vanilla, 3 pumps of cinnamon dolce? Can you make it extra hot?
Anything else?
Yes, that's it.
All right, so I have grande hot oat milk latte, extra hot, 3 vanilla and 3 cinnamon dolce. All right, $6.25 at the window.
Thank you. Girl, what is going on at the damn Starbucks? Girl, I'm up in the line. I'm the next in the queue. I think they just opened at 7. I think that's probably why. Where's my phone so I can get my shit together? Come on, we listen to Beyonce.
It's going to ask you a quick question before you pay. How's your morning going?
So far, so good.
That's good.
Thank you. You do the same. Extra hot. So good. My tongue was like, yes, girl. Now that's what I'm talking about when you want to play Rihanna. Yes. We're doing too much in the gas station. It's a lot. It's active. It's so early for it to be so active at the damn gas station. I'm like Mary Cosby, honey. I don't want to get out. I don't want to get out at the 7-Eleven, girl. I understood what the F she was trying to say. And Jen Shaw, old joker face looking ass, talking about, are you racist, girl? Shut up. Because if anything, I know these people better than you. Okay, girl. I'm not getting out at no damn gas station, 7-Eleven. Some of y'all were in the comments saying y'all don't get out at the gas station either. I'm not playing these games. Come on. Are you going to play? I'm not playing these games at the gas station. But it was hella active in there right now. Like, what's going on? Did I tell y'all to like and subscribe and comment and let me know you stopped by? Did I tell you that already? I don't have anything to talk about, but the first thing I saw was Lizzo. Girl, what is going on? Okay, so there's some stories. I want to go. Oh, that's a nice truck. I want to go. That's a nice truck. I want to go to the news because the blogs, their caption, not their captions, their headlines. The headline is not matching. So from one area, from one angle, they saying it's Lizzo. Lizzo is mean and this and that. She's unkind or blah, 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 blah. I think y'all think fat people are supposed to be jolly all the time. That's what I really think. I'm going to say what y'all thinking. Yeah. Y'all think fat people are supposed to be jolly all the time and happy and giddy and stuff or whatever. Sometimes people get attitudes and sometimes people have bad days, right? They said she was not kind. I was like, okay, Lizzo, girl, because I go up for you. So don't be out here mistreating people. But I don't see that about her. Is she Aquarius? I just don't get that from her. I don't know. But like I said, you never know people. Ellen, she was over there. There was a hostile work environment over there, and the people said she was mean. Again, people have bad days, and you might have, had an experience. That's what I'm saying. Every relationship means something to somebody, no matter how quick the relationship was. Girl, what role did you play in this story? Honey, if you don't take your white pants and she's rushing. Or were you rushing, girl? I'm trying to cross the street and I didn't want to hit the man, honey. Girl. These people drive crazy as hell. They got the sprinklers on. Oh, I wanted to sit in the grass too, but never mind, girl. So we are down here, but Lizzo, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of things that is happening, right? I think I want to park right here. I think there's a lot of things happening when it comes to Miss Lizzo. I want to read because some people were saying she was unkind. Some people saying her dancers were being sued. The lead dancer was being sued for harassment and making the dancers do things. I'm trying to tell you, the closest you want to get to this entertainment business, that shit gets ugly. It gets ugly. And I'll be looking at people that they have a craving to be in the industry. It's literally smoke and mirrors. It is. I should have got a straw. Girl. Did he hit my car? I feel like he hit my car. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he was picking something up with his run over shoes. Let me turn Beyonce down before she snatched me off the internet. So let's read this thing about Lizzo and them. What's going on? I need to get this jacket together because this microphone, I don't want it to be all wiggling all over the place. Okay. So let's see what it says. I was like, Lizzo. But again, y'all want the fat people to be jolly and happy and giddy all the time, and people be having bad days, and you catch them on a bad day. So this is from the Jasmine brand. Lizzo's former dancers accused the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment in a lawsuit. Lizzo is in a bit of legal trouble. According to report 3 of Lizzo's, born Melissa Vivian Jefferson, former dancers, is suing the singer for sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. The lawsuit was filed on August 1st, accuses Lizzo of pressuring one of the dancers to touch a naked performer at an Amsterdam club. She also alleges subjecting the dancers to excruciating auditions after leveling false accusations that they were drunk on the job. Unfortunately, there's more. The backup dancers accuse Lizzo, 35, of bringing attention to the dancers gaining weight. No, Lizzo, no, girl, no. She allegedly fired the dancer for recording a meeting due to a health condition. Well, yeah, I'm not recording. You're not going to be able to record. You're not going to be able to record. They don't sign NDAs. I wouldn't sign it anyway, because I don't know what y'all about to do up in here. Auditions and stuff. Lizzo, don't tell me you out down there. Well, like we say about everything else, fat people can be fat phobic. Black people can be anti-black. LGBTQ can be anti-LGBTQ. It's the internalized issues of, your identity. So, girl, Lizzo, I hope you're not out here doing these things, in addition to the sexual harassment and household. You're not asking somebody to touch somebody's body without their permission. Like, I don't want, but see, the thing is, it's very tricky in these environments with these type of people and the level of influence that they have over people in that moment, and people not wanting to upset them, wanting to actually do what they're being asked to do, even though it goes against what they believe. And that's where, coercion comes in. And it's like, it's unfortunate. It happens a lot in the industry because these people have this halo effect going on with you, and they're likely to do what you ask them to do, even though they don't want to do it. It's a trip. Let me get, I feel like there's too many typos in that damn caption. I was just reviewing it, and it was just too many, and I'm not going to even try to figure out what the fuck they're trying to say. So let's go here to NBC News. Shit. We got some damn editors, proofreaders and shit. Dancer accused Lizzo of embracing, a performer known for embracing body positivity and celebrating her physique, for calling attention to one of the dancer's weight gain, and later berating, then firing, because the dancer, after she recorded a meeting. We already said that. The suit filed in LA Superior Court and provided to NBC News by the plaintiff's law firm also accuses the captain of Lizzo's dance team for proselytizing and deriding those who had premarital sex while sharing lewd sexual fantasies, simulating oral sex, and publicly discussing virginity of one of the plaintiffs. Y'all always, and what's unfortunate about human beings, a lot of y'all only know how to relate to each other by talking about sex and making sexual innuendos. That's why a lot of the conversations always lead to sex, because nobody has anything, they don't have anything about their identity outside of fucking sex, virginity, talking about somebody. That shit is annoying as hell to me, and I notice it a lot everywhere. Everything is always an innuendo. Everybody's always giggling about some sexual, type of question that's asked. What happens is you get into these environments, and there are people in those environments that are uncomfortable with the conversation. Yeah, you can get up and leave. There's always that. But now you're talking about me, right? And we're sharing these things, and now you're trying to get me to convert to a religion? What is going on? The suit did not say if Lizzo knew about the allegations linked to the dance captain. Shirlene Quigley, Shirlene Quigley is the dance captain. But the plaintiff's believes the singer was aware of their complaints about her, according to their lawyer. The suit names Lizzo, her production company, and Quigley as defendants, in addition to accusations of a hostile work environment and sexual harassment. The suit brings claims of religious and racial harassment, false imprisonment, interference with prospective economic advantage, and other allegations. Oh, you trying to tell people not to hire me? Girl, what's going on? Not every claim was brought against each defendant. Okay. All right, so yeah, sitting amongst the dancers, honey, we saw Truth or Dare with Madonna. You saw how they did Oliver. Shout out to Oliver, who danced for Madonna, and shout out to they were talking to Oliver, and he wasn't comfortable about the conversation. I don't know if Oliver was grappling with his sexuality at the time, but majority of the dancers, we know the girls who was out there dancing with Madonna on that tour. What was it? What tour was it? Truth or Dare. She documented it, and we saw how conversations can make people uncomfortable, and they don't want to be around. And these dancers are on these shows. Y'all don't know any other way how to relate to each other but to, riddle the conversation down to fucking and sex, religion, and shit like that. Shit that makes people uncomfortable, right? We all have our different ideologies, and we all they're all different. Not everybody ain't Christian. That's not the default setting for people. We don't know what the conversation was, but we know that y'all crusaders love to evangelize, okay? Y'all love a recruiting opportunity, okay? To tell them about what the good Lord, what he has done for you. Girl. And shit like that. People don't like to talk about stuff like that, okay? The stunning nature of how Lizzo and her management team treated their performers seems to go against everything Lizzo stands for. Publicly, while privately she weight shames her dancers and demeans them in ways that are not only illegal, but absolutely demoralizing. It's that self-hatred, and she's projecting it. That's what I feel. It's self-hatred, and she's projecting it. She's projecting it, girl. I have to get this together. That's all that is. That's all that is. Fat phobia, internalized fat phobia. A lot of fat people hate fat people. They do. They do. They hate them. They say the most disgusting things and be like, well, I'm fat, I can say it. It's true. It's true. Just how, like, you see black people saying the most disgusting things about other black people. It's the most ridiculous things, carrying on ideologies from other groups of people into their own space. That self-hatred. Efforts to reach Lizzo's production company, Big Girl, Big Touring Inc., was unsuccessful. Davis and another former dancer began performing with Lizzo after competing for her Amazon reality show, Watch Out for the Big Girls. The dancers were later fired. The third, Noelle Rodriguez, was hired the same year after performing in the video Rumors, and she resigned earlier this year. They get into the Amsterdam club allegations. She began inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas, and eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas. Okay, so first of all, we know what Amsterdam gives in terms of, we know what it gives. One thing, like I said, there's so many things that you feel like, should I go? This is uncomfortable for me. Should I go out with them? I want to hang out with them. I want to socialize. I want to see, because, people start talking and opportunities start getting thrown around, and I want to be there. But I'm not necessarily comfortable with the environment. But I need to be there because I'm trying to further my career and whatever. I'm going to tell you, these situations, they walking in, look completely innocent, but by the time you sit down and you listen, you're like, wait a minute. One, I'm agreeing to something I don't want to do. I'm actually doing something I don't feel comfortable doing. And to me, I feel like people fucking read the room. If people are uncomfortable, are you uncomfortable? You're more than there's one thing that you can do is empower people to leave. Are you uncomfortable? Leave if you are uncomfortable, please. If you are uncomfortable, please leave. I think people need to say that to people. Empower yourself to leave if you do not feel safe in the space. Empower yourself to leave and empower other people to leave. I read the room. I tell my sons that all the time, especially when it comes to bagging and joking or whatever y'all call it. The old folks called it playing the dozens, capping, bagging, roasting. I always tell my kids to watch the reactions of the people. People be laughing, and then all of a sudden they stop laughing. And you're like, okay, well, they're not having a good time anymore. My face looks, I'll put some oil on it, honey. Yeah, and the people they're uncomfortable, right? So I don't know what's going on with Lizzo. Lizzo then turned her attention to Miss Davis and began pressuring Davis to touch the breasts of one nude woman. She declined. That should have been it. Lizzo allegedly led a chant goading her to do so. After she declined 3 more times, the chant grew louder and more strident, demanding a visibly uncomfortable Miss Davis to engage with the performer. While Davis eventually acquiesced and briefly touched the performer, the group burst into laughter after Lizzo allegedly pressed a member of her security staff to get on stage and began yelling, "Take it off." Plaintiffs were aghast with how little regard Lizzo showed for the bodily autonomy of her employees and those around her. I would have checked her. See, that's the thing. What are you doing right now? You know you're out of order, but she has this personality. She is a celebrity. Y'all, a lot of people, it's like celebrity worship. And you just do what they ask you to do. And then you realize, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to participate in that. That happens so much in the entertainment industry. It really does. It happens a lot. That's what I'm saying. Like the Me Too movement and the Time's Up, if it didn't reach over to R&B and hip hop, baby, the whole shit will come crumbling down. But people want to keep their jobs and people want other opportunities. And so they stay quiet until one person has the pussy to stand up and say, enough, time's up, okay? Or Me Too, right? One person empowers the other people to come out. Lizzo, girl, if what they're saying is true, I don't know. I kind of believe them. I believe them. That sucks because, you know, I go up for Lizzo. But everything that they're describing, I could see all of that happening. I could see all of that. I could see them giving in to her. I could see all of it. What you hollering about? Stop hollering. So, Lizzo, you know, fat phobia, telling people they've gained weight. Girl, how dare you? But we know what it gives. We know what it is. And we know how the people behave. So, Lizzo, you better get your shit together, girl. Because that's whack as hell. That is whack as hell. You have to be responsible, right? Of course, I'm sure she's going to come out and say she didn't do any of those. But it sounds so, I don't want to say innocent, but it sounds so like not problematic. Going to Amsterdam, going to one of the little burlesque little shows or whatever, and the girls start taking their clothes off or whatever. But when you start asking people to touch other people and stuff like that, like, we're not playing those games, Lizzo. But I could see it. I could see that happening. Take it off. Take it off. People getting crazy and people drunk, having a good time. Some people are there that are uncomfortable. And you need to read the room. Read the room. Somebody's smile turns into not a smile. Ask them, are you uncomfortable? Do you want to leave? That's it. You want to leave? You can. Empower another person to get up out of there, because there are so, especially women, they are people pleasers, programmed, socialized, conditioned to be people pleasing, unable to say no, going along, going with the flow, going along to get along. That's a part of our socialization, and so many women end up in compromising situations and acquiesce. And at the end of the day, they didn't want to even do it. Girl, it's a trip. It's a trip. Oh, Henniretta Lacks family wins historical lawsuit against biotech company for using her stolen cells for research and product development. It says, this is from the Jasmine brand. According to reports, the descendants of Henniretta Lacks, who HeLa cells significantly advance medicine science, won their lawsuit against the multi-billion-dollar biotech company for their continual use of the stolen cells. In case you are unfamiliar, Henniretta Lacks was a Turner Station wife and a mother who went to Johns Hopkins Medical Center in 1951 for cervical cancer treatment. While the treatment was unsuccessful, with Lacks passing away a few months into it, medical professionals discovered that her cells could regenerate outside of her body. This was a rising research effort at the time, as scientists understood what can be done with those kinds of cells. Without her knowledge and her family's knowledge, scientists took her first and last name, HeLa, and called the regenerative wonder HeLa cells, which have been used to create vaccines for polio and C-19 and are still routinely used today. A biopic about Lacks and her family's pursuit for justice, starring Oprah Winfrey, was released in 2017. I remember watching that. Around 2 years ago, Henniretta Lacks' family members filed a suit against a biotech company, Thermo Fisher Scientific, represented by famed civil attorneys Ben Crump, and class action lawsuit attorney Chris Seeger, they reportedly argued that Lax's sales belong to her and companies like Thermo Fisher should pay for the privilege to use them in research and product development. Yes, period. Girl, what? What? And stocks in every company that's using them too. Okay, girl, pay for the privilege to use them in research and product development. On the other hand, the biotech company argued they shouldn't be singled out. Yeah, oh no, we come for everybody. Bitch, you ain't the only ones. We gonna do you first, see how it turns out, and then we going after the other people, using my family members' sales to come up with vaccines, and y'all not compensating these people? Girl, this is crazy. That shit was crazy. When I first heard about that story, girl, I was like, wait a minute, what? A black woman. Hello? All right? Girl. That's crazy. Her sales have been used all around the world. However, it seems the judge has decided in favor of Lax's descendants, announcing an unprecedented win earlier today on what would have been her 103rd birthday. The parties are pleased that they were able to find a way to resolve this matter outside of court and will have no further comment. That's all we wanted. I'm sure they're going to go after the next. Well, shout out to that family for that. Congratulations. Also, an update. This is from the Jasmine brand. SA and blackmail lawsuit. RHOP star Robin Dixon's husband, girl, Juan Dixon. His name was dismissed on the lawsuit. Remember the lawsuit because they said he wasn't reporting the situation that was happening between his assistant coach and one of the students. According to reports, SA and blackmail lawsuit of former head coach of Coppin State University men's basketball team has been dismissed. The ruling was reported based on several legal grounds. However, the judge did say she would allow the complaint to be amended, so you can come back and and file charges. As previously reported, Juan was named in a lawsuit alongside his former place of employment for allegedly ignoring the SA and blackmail incident of one of the players faced by another player turned coach. We already know what the story was, so he's been released from it. Williams said he informed Juan and the school of what occurred. However, nothing was done to protect him. So Juan is, I guess, not responsible in that part of it. I guess that's weird, but we'll see. So Juan is no longer, now you got to find a job. Now you need to find a job. Did y'all see Cardi threw her microphone at somebody at Dre's nightclub in Las Vegas? I saw the video of her asking people to throw water on her after I saw the images of her throwing, honey, Miss Cardi B has a southpaw, okay? Girl, she needs to be out in front throwing the first pitch for these games. Girl, Cardi B connects to the people she throws, but this time I said on Twitter, if she would have moved over a little bit to the left, she would have hit the person who threw the drink on her, but the person who it actually hit is actually now filing charges against Cardi B. Girl. That's how it goes. Then we saw footage of the girl saying, I'm so sorry. And then we see the video of Cardi asking people to throw water on her. I think it's different than in between songs, or when I come out, I'm like, throw water on me. Fuck, it's hot out here. It's 100 and something. Throw some water on my butt. But when I'm performing and you throw water on me, that's something different. Because I didn't ask for that. I feel like it's totally two different things. Oh, are two dogs coming in each other's path? Let's see what's happening. Oh, it's the yeah, they need to get the sprinklers together. The sprinklers go into the walkway, and so I see people ducking and dodging the sprinklers. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like that's two different things. Yeah, I asked you over here when we was in the intermission in between songs or whatever, and I was talking to the crowd, connecting with the crowd. But when I'm in performance, don't throw nothing on stage. I don't do that. She was apologetic. Like, she was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I was trying to see if anybody else was going to come out with like different angles. Everybody's recording everything. So I was trying to see if she was going to come out with different angles, you know, and then we finally see the girl saying, I'm sorry. So she was apologetic. That's how things go. When people don't mean to do something, they're immediately apologetic for doing it, right? I didn't mean to do that. I stepped on your foot. I didn't mean to do that. I threw something at you. I mean, I misunderstood. I'm sorry. But throwing something on somebody while they're performing, because they're in their zone and then something hits them, water or something, it's weird. And then you don't know. Because another thing, that's what I'm saying, like, people throwing stuff on stage, liquid on stage, you don't know what that liquid is. You don't know what's in that liquid. You know what I'm saying? Not only alcohol, but other things. Honey, you better walk. She's walking fast. Heel toe. Yes. Come on, fast walkers. Shout out to the fast walkers. Do y'all walk fast? Baby, when I tell you I'll be in relaxation mode, it's giving Amy Winehouse energy. I'm just strolling, honey. I'm relaxing. I'm walking. I'm not, but I always see this old Asian dude, Asian dude. He, when he walks, he swings his arms. He's be swinging his arms. I said, come on, motor. Get the motor running, honey. So Cardi B threw the mic. She's now being sued by the girl the mic actually hit. She did not hit the person. I mean, it kind of hit them, but not really, right? And then that's how I feel about it. I feel when somebody's performing, it's different than from them asking you to throw water on you, right? And people are drunk and they're probably like, yeah, girl, I'm so excited, Cardi B. You know, girl, let me throw some water on you. Because I remember like a few minutes ago, I could have sworn I overheard you say, throw some water on me. But not while they're performing. But I don't know. Fuck, I'm drunk, bitch. I'm out here. It's 102 degrees and I'm full of liquor, right? So you don't know what people are going through, right? You got to think about, that's the thing. You got to think about everybody's state of mind. Like the girl who got hit with the mic, like, bitch, damn, I didn't do nothing to you. But she was just throwing it in that direction. She was tight. Cardi B was so tight. She was mad. She was like, what? She was pissed. I would have been pissed too. And then she was talking about how the ice cube hurt her. I ain't never been hit with a piece of ice. I've been hit with a snowball. That motherfucker hurt. Yeah, it hurt. Because it's the velocity. Come on, bitch. It's the velocity and the speed. But she said that it hurt her. Girl, I would have been like, girl, I was performing and I didn't expect it and I don't know what the fuck. And it took me off guard and that was my reaction, to throw back whatever you threw at me. Oh, the piece of ice hurt. Shut up, Cardi. Shut your ass up. Honey, a missing crypto millionaire found dead by his children and dismembered in a suitcase in Argentina. All the crypto guys, girl, they all winding up dead. And it's always like they're on vacation somewhere and they end up dead. Dismembered body parts of missing crypto millionaire have been stuffed in a suitcase was found by a group of children near a stream in Buenos Aires, Argentina. That's from People magazine. Girl, that's a mess. That is a mess. Ring camera footage captures Lil Meech entering a woman's Houston apartment. Summer Walker responds. She says, you see the girl, let me tell you something. Everybody's watching. Somebody got it on camera. The Ring camera, honey, caught Meech. You know Meech from BMF, Big Meech son. He was caught going to some woman's apartment, coming out, going in. And then he said it was his cousin. I can't help my cousin with the bags. I think that's what makes people like flip the fuck out. I know it will for me, is when I'm telling you exactly what I see and you want to play a game. You didn't have any bags in your hand. So don't play the game, because I feel like you're trying to be funny. Like, see, I get triggered by stuff like that.
Bring the bags in the house.
I feel like you're trying to be funny.
Went to the grocery store, man.
You didn't have
I can't help my cousin bring the bags in the house.
Any bags in your hand, and you
went to the grocery store, man.
I don't know how many public humiliation badges Miss Summer Walker needs to get, but this is absolutely not. So she says on her Instagram, please stop sending me videos and pics of this man being trifling. That is not my business anymore, child. Y'all don't need to warn me. LMAO. Then she says, it's crazy how a nigga will really try to pursue the fuck out of you for 2 years, make you meet their whole family, want to be around you and your kids all day, pay bills just to embarrass you for the world. Yeah, because you're supposed to take this promise of monogamy, right? And then play the role for the community. While I do whatever the fuck I want to do and pay these bills over here, I do whatever the fuck I want to do. And you take it. So you can say that, so you can tell your community, one, you have a man, and two, he's paying all the bills. Even though you're over there losing your edges because he's still cheating on you. I said the girls really be in monogamous relationships with single men. They promise you monogamy with no intention of honoring the commitment. Deceitful. And the gag is y'all will ignore the Yelp reviews and believe your dining experience will be different. I hate to see it. Hopefully she's done. Men act like being single isn't an option. But no, they need cheap labor in exchange for monogamy. They promise you monogamy so you can play wifey or you can be the wife. You turn into a mattress, a mule, and a maid. He got free, cheap labor. You taking care of him, my man, my man, my man. And he out here doing whatever the F he wants to do. And you're supposed to take it. Take these public humiliation badges. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it one bit. Let's read some of the comments. Slim said, helping my cousin with groceries without one grocery bag and just had a bottle. Glad I don't cheat no more. This new technology will have you hemmed up. You're cheating because you're not cheating anymore because of new technology instead of like changing your behavior. How did you look at him and think, yes, faithful husband and father of 3 kids? Be for real, Summer. Lying through his teeth. They should lose a tooth for every lie they tell, girl. They'll be out here Forrest Gump, right? Forrest Gump, gummy Gump, girl. And I think that's what makes people go off. It's because it's like, oh, I was just helping my cousin with this little smirk on your face. Got you, bro. Playing those games, like I said, deceitful. I'm going to promise you monogamy in exchange for you get to tell the community you have a man. Because we know how important it is. Especially, you know what? Maybe because I don't be looking at the other communities. Do the Latino girls be throwing dicks? At least I got a man. Do they do that? I don't hear them doing that. Do they do? I think white women, they do that. I have a husband. They do that. I've seen them do that. I got a husband. I got a man, basically. I got a man. Too many black women can't say they have a man because the niggas ain't marrying them. So, I mean, they got to say I have a man. They can't say I have a husband. But, baby, when they get to say I have a husband, baby, I have a husband, honey. Girl, I got a man, girl. What you got? He paying all the bills. He doing all the things. And then a ring cam catches him going in the room with somebody, girl. That's why you get your own shit. You got your own stuff. And you could always tell the Negro, adios, negro. Adios, negrito. Get out of here. 2 years. Didn't she just have all them kids in the last 2 years? So he been pursuing her since London and Larry. Girl, let me tell you something. They will pursue you. Look what Safari did to Erica Mena. Even though you see how goofy this nigga is and he show you a little attention, he got a big dick and you dumb. Dumb. Just walking into a dumb. We do it. Have two, not have one kid, but two children. Girl, I did that too. Had 2 children by a dummy, girl. Oh, child. Don't stay for long. Don't let these niggas stay around for long. As soon as, like I said, as soon as the notification, ding, 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 it's women sending you stuff. Believe those women. I'm sorry. Believe them. And the gag is, there are women who will sleep with your partner just to show you this nigga ain't shit. I'm doing this. I'm taking one for the team. Right? Taking one for the team. Ariane showed Melody her nigga wasn't shit. That's all they do. These women help you. Y'all see that these men ain't shit. Y'all want to go after the women because you don't have any plans on leaving the man. That's where that behavior comes from. That's why you go after the woman. Because the man is worth more than the woman in your eyes. And so you'd rather deal with some bullshit than to honor your sisters telling you, girl, that nigga ain't shit. I fucked him. Girl, he was helping his cousin take the groceries inside. Did not have one fucking bag. And that's what that's what makes somebody want to hit you in the head with a cast iron skillet. Because you lying, you playing, you got a smirk on your face. Don't play with people. Y'all play too much. They play these games. Like Jenna Lyons was saying. Down to the Real Housewives of New York. These niggas play games. And then y'all learn to play the game just to get you a piece of nigga. Girl. Just to throw his ashy dick in somebody's face. I got a man, girl. What you got? Did y'all see Drew throw, right? At least I got a husband, girl. There's so much value in that for so many women, girl. So many women. And no matter what you say in their brains, no matter what you say, you still want a man. Right? You still want to be bothered with women. They don't believe that people don't want to be single. They don't believe that. They don't believe that. Girl, it's an option to be single. Telling these niggas it's an option to be single. You know why they don't want to be single? Because when they get you, they get free labor. And you're so happy to oblige. Even to the point where you will call that nigga your child when you count your children. Ooh. Girl. Oh, God. And be happy, honey. Mrs. Right? And you done son this nigga. He's your fucking son now, girl. Stop counting your husbands when you say how many children you have. And then also at the same time saying that he leads the household. That's the role y'all play. And when we talk about people performing and playing roles, that's it. That's it. The role y'all play. I hope she really leaves him. I hope she's for real. You know? Let me see what other comments they say, because I'm about to leave. But this is the last story. And then y'all really will exchange the illusion of monogamy with a man you can't even trust. You will exchange the illusion of monogamy so you can signal to your community, I got a man. Girl, it couldn't be me. Girl, let me shut up. The thirst of the girl with the ring is wild. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is community. Now I saw your man going into another apartment, girl. I'm telling you. Sorry, I'm telling you. I'm putting it on the thing. That's not chasing clout or anything. This nigga is putting this lady's life at risk. I'm sure he didn't wear a condom. Girl, I'm not, And then y'all be risking your life. That's why I don't understand the cheating, how you accept somebody back after cheating. Because they literally put your life at risk. You don't know who the fuck they're laying with. Whose legs they were in between. Girl. And you're going to risk your life like that because you don't have any idea. And then he come back home and crawl in the bed and crawl up in between your legs, girl. You couldn't put my life at risk. She should move immediately. They know exactly where you live. Why? Why? Because what's worse? Being honest and saying, hey, I don't want to be in a monogamous relationship, or killing or hurting or harming someone for telling the person that you're cheating on, girl, this is happening. So her life is in danger because the possible loss of Summer Walker to Meech is just so valuable that he would actually harm somebody. Girl, that's too much. He was only in there for 17 minutes. Summer received plenty of warnings and red flags. She chose to ignore them. Oh, she must know how to fight or moving soon because him and her both know where you stay. The girl don't care probably. Girl, that's your nigga to worry about. I just fucked him. I showed you his ass wasn't shit. Now the ball is in your court, girl. Do what you gonna do. You gonna fight me or you gonna break up with him? Because I done showed you the nigga wasn't shit. That's the problem y'all be having with the women. That's so crazy. They done showed you your nigga wasn't shit and you want to fight her. Just like the girl who flipped out the other day, Carly Russell. She flipped out. A hoax turned into a national event. Girl, I'm sure she didn't think. I'm sure y'all said in the comments that it was because she said it was a white baby on the side of the road, and that's why the people went into action. It wasn't really to find her. It was trying to find this white baby that was walking on the side of the road. That fucked up. But that's probably why the people moved into action. But she was flipping out because her man was acting a fool, cheating on her. And then now they want to book him at a club so he can meet some women. So what, he can cheat on you? Like, y'all be doing the most over some niggas. That shit is crazy. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't even want to expound on it. It's the type of men she's choosing. Start dating smarter or just be single. That's what I'm saying. Single is an option. But you have conditioned these people to believe that their life mission is to be in a partnership. And maybe that is your life mission, right? Maybe that is your calling, to be partnered and muling and doing the housekeeping and managing the home and working and working and working. Maybe you do like it. Maybe you love it. Shit. I love it. I like to see households that are egalitarian. Everybody's doing whatever needs to be done needs to be done. If there's dishes in the sink, if it's a man, wash the dishes. That's not all that kind of stuff is weird to me. It's just weird. I just didn't grow up in a household like that. Everybody did it wasn't like, the only thing my grandmother didn't do is paint the house. My grandfather would get out there and paint the house every few years. He would paint the house. He had a garden in the back. He tended to his garden. He tended to all the fruit trees on the property and all that stuff. He did all that stuff, pruned the trees outside and stuff, but he also cooked, cleaned, girl. All of that. I just didn't grow up in a house like that. So when I see people doing stuff like that, I be like, girl, I've never heard my grandmother complain about, oh, I got so much housework to do, my husband isn't helping. I didn't see no shit like that. So when I be looking at people doing all that shit, like, girl, who taught you to be a fucking mule? And I rejected that shit because on my paternal side, it's a bunch of male worshiping ass women over there. They worship niggas, right? They wait on niggas hand and foot. Niggas who abuse them. They still wait on them, right, girl? Until they fucking, girl. I rejected all of that. Erica, you want to sit amongst the men when we should be in the kitchen? No. I'm sitting up here because I'm not waiting on no man. Y'all got it fucked up. Y'all letting these niggas sit up in these chairs or with their feet up and y'all in the kitchen and then at the same time complaining. At the same time. Girl, let these niggas get up and fix their own fucking plates. The fuck? I don't play that shit. I never did. And then I would be called lazy because I didn't want to fucking serve no men. The men eat and all this other stuff. We not doing that. Saving plates for the men and stuff like, girl.
I just, girl, stop.
Get that shit out of here. I gotta go. Right. The neighbor is so corny. Yeah, no, y'all are upset. I'm telling, girl, look. But there was a guy on, no, I'm not gonna, no, I'm down. I'm down. He lied just like his character on BMF. She say this about every man. Don't she got 2 kids under 4? His cousin might ask. Somebody said, men are so embarrassing at this point. Like, I'd rather be alone than to keep giving men opportunities. I see where there's so many women worried about your bank account than love, because these men don't have no love for nothing. Oh, like that woman. There's this black woman who, baby, when I tell you she pampers her pit bull, feeds the dog lamb chops, carrots, and rice and string beans, and bathes the dog and wipes the dog down, puts coconut oil all over the dog's coat. The dog is well taken care of, honey. Do you know these niggas are in the comments talking about, suggesting that she's practicing bestiality because she's caring for her dog? Girl, it is a mess. It is a mess. It was on Twitter. I said, somebody said, the comments accusing this gay woman of having sexual relations with her dog, all because she cooks for him, are very eye-opening. Further proof that they're incapable of understanding any type of love and affection that doesn't involve some type of sexual transaction. It's crazy because she's making the dog, it looks like lamb chops, carrots. She's making everything. Rice, brown rice, everything she's making for her dog. It's better than dog food. She knows all the ingredients she's feeding her dogs. This is a completely normal thing. Work at a grocery store. White people buy whole chickens from the deli for their dogs. Is this why men get mad when their women cook and feed their kids first? They think there's some sexual relation to it. They're so gross. And it's a dog. You're supposed to cook for them. They can't feed themselves. Men are a sad, big surprise. Stop giving them attention. The same group of men who the only way they understand women's rights is by relating it to their mom, wife, or sister. They don't believe we have rights just because we're human beings. Men are acting like they don't have hands, like you can literally cook this for yourself. Also, what's wrong with treating your pet to something better than canned food or granules? Some men aren't able to establish a relationship that isn't based on sexual desires, and it shows. It's so weird because these men love dogs, literally do absolutely the most when they breed their dogs, but a woman cooking for her dog is outrageous. This is the same lady who uses cocoa butter on her dog because it has skin issues. People were freaking out about it. But like the lady said, she tried everything the vet recommended and nothing worked, and the dog was suffering. Them aligning what they perceive to be servitude with sexual transactions is very interesting. Many men can't imagine caring that much for someone they're having sex with. Anyone who thinks like that deserves to be interrogated by the police. Literally, people are accusing this woman for sleeping with her dog. Oh, she can't do that for a man. It's crazy. The people are crazy, girl. They are literally crazy. Let me read you some of these comments and then we're going to go. Oh, yeah, then we're going to go. I only see men outraged in these comments anyway. I hope she doesn't season those lamb chops. Nothing's wrong with this. It'd be better for the dog without seasoning. They make seasoning for dogs, y'all, apparently. Folks don't play about their animals. Somebody said I paid $20,000 and transform into a dog. Cook for your fucking self, you weirdo. You want to trade places with a dog because somebody is feeding it? Like that's like insane to me. But want to debate if they should cook in a relationship. Girls are so funny. The dog doesn't have thumbs. Y'all be grown ass men, right? You really want to talk about this because you're missing the whole point. It's that she's willing to put in the extra effort to cook when she can simply feed the dog high quality dog food. She's choosing to do the cooking. She's choosing to do the cooking to express her love. That's the point. Nothing to do with thumbs. Doesn't change a thing I said, whether it's dog food or going the extra effort. Because she cares, she's doing it for the dog that can't literally feed himself. A man can feed himself and is not obligated to meals like this when he can cook for himself. You can't compare men and dogs like the dude I replied to because it's two completely different situations. Either way, the man can feed himself and the woman has a choice not to cook for a man if she doesn't want to. Somebody put her sweet hubby. Somebody said the dog must be on some extra duties. He's more than a dog to her. Now you get it? They don't cook for a man because they're not maids. They won't cook for a man because they're not their maids. Somebody said triggered. He's in them guts for sure. Nah, they fucking, you can't tell me nothing. This is crazy. All you people are gross. If you're jealous and no one is doing that for you, just say that. Too many men under this comment section watch bestiality porn. The fact y'all men are resorting to bestiality in this comment section proves a point that is very telling. Exactly. I'll tell you, these niggas is, when I be on these niggas, that's who the niggas I be on. Y'all think it's all of them, but from the looks of it, it looks like it's most of them, honey. Because the other ones are too silent to say anything because, you know, men got to stick up for men and they stay silent when they see these niggas are weird. But there was men in the comments telling dudes that they were weird for saying, you're comparing yourself to a dog. And that's like I said in the comment section to the girl, I said, well, they compare themselves when they call themselves alpha males. They compare themselves to wolves in captivity. So that's on brand. Just because a woman is cooking for a dog, you think she's fucking the dog? Y'all niggas are sick. Sickening. And that's why you post stuff like that, so you can put the bait out there, so you can they can put their degenerate mindset on display, and so you can know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. These niggas are weird. Weirdos. But honey, at least she has a man. Take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace.